Alright, Chase, Lehocky here with the Blue Futon. First, sorry for the bad glasses. I was playing basketball. We lost our tournament. Let's just leave it there because let's just say when someone gives up or sandbags a team because they don't want to play the next game, I kind of get furious. So anyway, let's just jump into it and start with probably the oldest one. This is the King Kong one with Jeff Bridges and Jessica Lange. Like I said, this is one I was like waiting for a sale, and all of a sudden it's like Amazon's like, it's gone. It's gone. Then all of a sudden they're like, we have one left in stock. And I'm like, someone must have returned it or something. But I got it real quick. So anyway, this includes both the theatrical and extended TV cuts. So that's very interesting, actually. So this is what you get with the King Kong. What it looks like, of course, with, Kong. And then on the back, that's where they both look like right there. And when we open this sucker, the spine, unfortunately, does not match. But it's still blue, so it has somewhat good, colors. You got the nice blues, the whites, the blacks, some browns, and everything in between. Get a digital code, just like Paramount always do. The 4K is a black disc, and the Blu-ray is a blue disc. And of course, we have Godzilla fighting, looks like a big-ass snake, if you want to put it that way. So pretty good Steelbook, actually, if you want to think about it. So if you get it, I don't know if it's on Amazon or any other stores anymore, so probably eBay, but eBay is probably a little pricey, probably in the $50 range. Now, I think the next oldest one is probably Shaun of the Dead. So they re-released this one with new Dolby Atmos as well as Dolby Vision, and that's the only reason why I bought it, because I already had it on 4K, but when they have it, upping the antes with the quality, I give it a try, as well as there's extra bonus features as well. So paper very slim at the very end, or back. And then we have Shaun, Ed, and Ager is what they're calling it. And it's a very comic booky looking one. Very simplistic colors. You have the grays, the reds, the blues, and in between. And there it's just zombie hands going after, looks like, if I remember correctly, the bar. So that's what it looks like through and throughout. Of course, you get the digital code. You get the 4K disc right there. And then you also get the Blu-ray disc right there. And there are ice cream cones. If you're wondering why there's ice cream cones, it's the trilogy of this, The World's End, and, oh God, what's the other one? The one where they're in the town, they're the cops. Why am I forgetting the name of that one? Oh my God, but that's a great freaking movie as well. Some crazy gore, especially with the thing going in at the very end. Great movie overall. So, if you get the Steelbook, I would get it again. This might be sold out again as well. Next one that's sold out, Panic Room. Was at least sold out on Amazon, and you can get on eBay, but eBay is pretty pricey as well. So, Jared Leto, Jodie Foster, Forrest Whitaker, you have Kristen Stewart, David Fincher film. And apparently, David Fincher is directing a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for Netflix, with Quentin Tarantino writing it. Release that in theaters. Come on now. What are we doing with ourselves? Anyway, this is a pretty simple Steelbook. You have Panic Room with Jodie Foster and Kristen Stewart on the front. Very gray, very matte, not glossy. And on the back, we have multiple characters, kind of, still shots throughout. So it's pretty fun. Of course, when you open the sucker up, it is just basically grays all there. If you saw what came out, that was the digital code. And looks like we get 3 discs. Interesting. So I was expecting 3 discs, but they're all the same looking discs. All 3 of them look like that, as you could tell. I will show it to you. And the interior is kind of the same way, where it has different stills from the movie. So I know this one was delayed for quite some time, but I'm glad I got it. Like I said, it's going to be hard to find now, and it's kind of pricey if you don't get it very, very soon. And the last one is Gladiator. And here we go right here. Of course, not as good as the first one. I think this got 2 Oscar nominations, costumes and special effects, if I'm not mistaken. kind of almost like Napoleon, but Napoleon did get 4 Oscars. So really, Scott knows how to get some Oscars here and there. Overall, we got the paper, just like that as well. This is more glossy, very glossy, as you could tell. And the front cover is Paul Mescal. I was going to say Pedro Pascal. That totally isn't Pedro Pascal. And on the back, pretty simple, strength and honor. And if you open this sucker up, as you can see, that it is not, there you go. You know what I mean? The spine does not match. Of course, you get some digital codes. Another 3-discer. I wasn't expecting this as well. So we have Gladiator. So Paramount is the same way. Black for the 4K. And then we got blues for the Blu-ray discs. And on the front cover, or in the inside cover, it's Pedro Pascal and Paul Mescal fighting. So overall, that is it. Why am I having trouble breathing right now with the Steelbooks for this? Oh, that was the 4K disc. Anyway, Chase back here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of the things, Futontopia. You Blue Futon. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Watch stay tomorrow, week from a month, and year from now. Every single freaking one of you. Now, my dog's going after it, thinking it's food. Laters.